Hello friends, myself Priyajit Das. Today I will discuss regarding signal flow graph in detail. Okay, before going to solve signal flow graph, first I will discuss regarding Mason's gain formula which is used for solving the signal flow graph. Okay. Mason's gain formula. So Mason's gain formula is what? Mason's gain formula used for solving the transfer function of a system from signal flow graph. Okay, so Mason's gain formula, that is T equal to summation of Gk delta k divided by delta. This is the Mason's gain formula where T is called what? T is the transfer function. T is called transfer function and K is called what? K is number of forward paths. K is number of forward paths. Gk is what? Gk, gain of kth forward path. And delta is called what? Delta equal to 1 minus sum of individual loop gain, 1 minus sum of individual loop gain plus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops plus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops plus so on. Okay, so delta is what? 1 minus sum of individual loop gain plus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops plus sum of all possible gain products of four non-touching loops, like that. Okay, and delta k is what? Delta k is 1 minus loop gains which are not touching the kth forward path. Delta k is what? 1 minus loop gains which are not touching the kth forward path. Okay, so this is T is the transfer function. So Mason's gain formula is used for solving the transfer function of a system whose signal flow suppose given, then we can find from signal flow graph by using Mason's gain formula we can solve the system, or we can find the transfer function of the system, or you can say overall gain of the system. Okay, I will take some few examples by the help of which we will apply Mason's gain formula for solving the signal flow graph. Okay, let us consider a signal flow graph so that we can find the transfer function of a signal flow graph. Okay, so consider a signal flow graph. Suppose say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and transfer function again here 1 node 2, 1 to 2, 1, 2 to 3 G1, 3 to 4 G2, 4 to 5 G3, and 5 to 6 G4, and this is R, this is C. Suppose this is G5. Minus H1. Minus H1 minus H2. Okay, so this is a signal flow graph given. We have to find the transfer function of this signal flow graph. Okay, that means we have to find C by R here. Okay, so how we will find out this signal flow graph transfer function? How? First we have to find the gain of forward path. Gain of forward paths. Okay, gain of forward paths means know how many ways this signal can travel from input node to output node, and what will be the gain, that is particular path, what will be the gain, we have to consider that one. So node number 1 to 6, how many ways signal can travel? See, node 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, this can be a path. That means node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose say this is given G1, G2, G3, G4. Okay, so this can be forward path. Okay, this is 1. This can be a forward path from node 1 to node 6, straight forward path. So again, suppose first forward path, say small g1, that is equal to what? 1 into g1 into g2 into g3 into g4, that is g1 into g2 into g3 into g4. This can be the gain of first forward path. Okay, similarly any other paths are there, forward path? See, node 1 to 2, then through this path directly to node 6, this can be a forward path. That means node 1 to 2, then one to 6, this is G5. Okay, this can be forward path. That means suppose second forward, this is second forward path, what will be the gain? Suppose second forward path G2, and G2 gain will be G5, 1 into G5, that is G5. Okay, any other forward paths are there or not? No, this is feedback path, this is also feedback path. So only 2 forward paths are there, and gain this one and this one respectively. G1 and G2 having gain this one and this one. Okay, G1, G2, G3, G4, and second forward path having gain G5. Okay, next we have to find out individual loops. Individual loop, we have to consider individual loop. Okay, so individual loop, suppose say this can be node 3 to 2, 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 node 3 to 4 minus h1, ठीक है, individual loops rather. So node 3 to 4, then again throw again to node number 3. This can be loop. Okay, so what will be the gain? Suppose say this is loop L1. Okay, so L1 gain will be what? G2 minus H1, that is minus G2 H1. Any other loop? See, this can be also loop. This can be from node 5 to signal traveling, and again through feedback it is coming back to the node number 5. So this can be a loop. So node 5 to 6 minus S2 minus H2, and this is G4, node 5 to 6. And suppose say this is loop 2. Okay, so gain of loop 2, that is loop number 2, L2, equal to minus G4 into H2, minus G4 into H2. Okay, any other loop available or not? Individual loop? No. Okay, these two loops are there. Okay, now we have to consider two non-touching loops. Two non-touching loops we have to consider. See, this loop and this loop not touching to each other. So this loop and this loop not touching to each other. So what will be the loop gain? Loop gain will be how much? Suppose say this is L1 and L2, both are not touching to each other. What will be the loop gain? So two non-touching loop, that is L1, L2, equal to minus G2H1 minus G4H2. So gain will be minus 2 times minus plus, that is G2 G4 H1 H2. G2 G4 H1 H2, 2 times minus, so minus plus L1 L2 will be this one. Okay, so then we have to consider three non-touching loops. Three non-touching loops. Any three non-touching loops? No, because only two loops are there. So three non-touching loops need. So three non-touching loops need. Now we have to find out delta. Already we have discussed delta is what? Delta equal to 1 minus sum of all individual loop gain plus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops, and so on like that. So delta equal to 1 minus sum of individual loops, that is L1 plus L2, minus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops. So two non-touching loop, that is L1, L2. So put the value of respective loops gain. Okay, L1, L2 and L1, L2, L1 into L2, that is delta equal to 1 minus L1 G2 H1 minus G2 H1 minus G4 H2 minus G2 G4 H1 H2 H1 and H2. Okay, so this will be 1 minus sum of individual loop plus this will be plus. Okay, so delta equal to minus multiplied, so 1 plus G2 H1 plus G4 H2 plus G2 G4 H1 and H2. So this will be the delta value. Since there is no three non-touching loops, so we have not considered here. Okay. Now we have to find out del k. That is, here two paths are there, so del 1 and del 2 we have to find out. K is what? K is the number of forward paths. Okay. So delta 1 equal to what? Delta 1, that is already we have discussed. Delta 1 is the 1 minus loop gain which are not touching the forward path, kth forward path. Means while considering delta 1, we have to consider the forward path G1, this path, and we have to check if any loop available which is not touching this forward path. Okay. So there are two loops L1 and L2, both are touching to this forward path, straight forward path, this one. So 1 minus loop gain is which are not touching the kth forward path, that is 0. So 1. So delta 1 equal to 1. Similarly, delta 2 is equal to what? 1 minus loop gain which is not touching the kth forward path. So here, while finding the delta 2 while finding, we have to consider forward path G2 we have to consider this forward path. Any loop available which is not touching this forward path? Yes, one loop available. See, this loop is completely not touching this forward path. This loop is touching this forward path, but this is not touching the forward path. So delta 2 equal to 1 minus G2 H1. So delta 2 equal to minus multiplied, so 1 plus G2 H1. Okay. So delta 1 equal to 1, delta 2 equal to 1 plus G2 H1. So now we have to find out the transfer function. Transfer function already we have discussed. T equal to summation of T is nothing but C by R. Remember, T equal to C by R, that is summation of Gk delta k divided by delta. So here k is what? Number of forward path, two forward path. So we have to consider C by R, or we can write this one G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2 divided by delta. Or we can write transfer function C by R, or ratio of output by input, equal to G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2 divided by delta. Now put the value of G1 delta 1 and G2 delta 2 and delta respectively. So C by R equal to G1, G2, G3, G4, G1, G2, G3, G4 into delta 1, that is 1. So G1, G2, G3, G4 as it is, plus G2 delta 2, G2 that is G5 into delta 2. Delta 2 is what? 1 plus G2 H1 divided by delta. G1 delta 1 here 1, so we have not considered, multiplied, same thing, G5 into delta 2, G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2 divided by delta. Delta value is this one, 1 plus G2 H1 plus G4 H2 plus G2 G4 H1 and H2. So this is the transfer function of this signal flow graph. Similarly, we will consider another example so that we can clear some doubts also. Okay. So So this is a signal flow graph given, and we have to find the transfer function or overall gain of the signal flow graph. Okay, so first we have to find out what? We have to find out the gain of forward path. See here what? Node number 1 to node number 6, node 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, and this is minus H1, this is minus H2, and this is G6, and this is G7. Okay, so we have to first, while solving the signal flow graph, we have to find out what? Gain of forward paths. Okay, gain of forward paths. Gain of forward path. See how many ways signals are traveling from input node to output node. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This straight way signal is traveling. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what? G1, G2, G3, G4, G5. Suppose 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, see this can be a forward path. Signal is traveling from node 1 to node 6. So what will be the gain? Suppose first forward path we will consider G1, first forward path. G1 equal to what? G1 into G2 into G3 into G4 into G5. Gain is what? G1, G2, G3, G4 and G5. Similarly, consider any other forward paths are there or not. See, this can be a forward path, node 1 to 2, then directly to node 6. Node 1 to 2, then directly to node 6. 1, 2, 3. And this is what? G1, G1, and this is G6. Okay, so gain of second forward path, suppose say G2, G2 equal to what? G1 and G6, G1 and G6, G1 and G6. Okay, any other forward path? See, directly node 1 to node 6, direct path. So node 1 to node 6, that is G7. This is node number 6, rather 3, not 3, this is 6. Okay, so this is third forward path. Suppose say G3, G3 gain will be what? G7. Now we have to consider individual loops. Okay, so any other forward paths are there? No. See, this is feedback, this is feedback, so there is no fourth forward path. Okay, only 3 forward paths are there. Then individual loops. See, individual loops, see, this can be loop from node 3 to node 4 and again coming back to node 3. So node 3 to node 4, 3 node, 4 node, 4th node, then this is G3, this is minus H1. Okay, this can be loop. So suppose say this is L1, loop 1. Okay, so loop 1 gain will be what? Minus G3 H1. So negative feedback since minus H1. So minus G3 into H1. Okay, any other loops? See, this can be loop node 5 to 6, node 5 to 6, and this is gain G5. minus S2 node 5 node 6. See this loop node 5 to 6. Suppose say this is loop 2 L2. Okay, so gain will be second loop gain minus G5 and H2 minus G5 H2. Okay, so there are two individual loops. Now we have to consider two non-touching loops. Two non-touching loops are there or not? Two non-touching loops. Two non-touching loops. See, this L1 and L2 are not touching to each other. So L1 L2 equal to this L1 and L2. So what will be gain? Minus G3 H1 and minus G5 H2. So both 2 times minus, that is plus G3 G5 H1 H2. Okay, three non-touching loops. Three non-touching loops. Three non-touching loops available or not? No, because there are only two non-touching loops. Three loops are not there. So three non-touching loops nil. Now we have to find out delta. Delta equal to what? Delta we have already discussed. Delta equal to 1 minus sum of individual loop gain plus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops, and so on. So here individual loop 1 minus individual loop, that is L1 plus L2 plus two non-touching loop, that is L1 L2. So delta equal to 1 minus L1 L2 minus G3 H1 minus G5 H2 plus L1 L2 G3 G5 H1 and H2. Okay, so delta equal to what? Minus multiply 1 plus G3 H1 plus G5 H2 plus G3 G5 H1 and H2. Okay, now we have to find out delta 1. Delta 1 is what? Delta 1. While considering delta 1, we have to consider this forward path. With delta 1 is what? We are considered delta k, that is delta k. K is what? Number of forward path. So if k equal to fast for fast forward path, we have to consider delta 1. Okay. Similarly, for second forward path, we have to consider delta 2. So for fast forward path, this path, delta k equal to what? 1 minus loop gain which are not touching the forward path, kth forward path. So for delta 1, we have to consider fast forward path. So 1 minus loop gain which are not touching this forward path. So there is no loop existing which are not touching this forward path. See, this forward path, every loop, these two loops are touching. So delta 1 for this forward path, there is no loop existing which is not touching this forward path. So 1 minus 0, that is 1. So delta 1 equal to 1. Okay. Similarly, we have to consider another value, that is delta k equal to 2, means for second forward path For second forward path, is there loop existing which are not touching this second forward path? See, second forward path is what? G1, G6. This forward path, this forward path. Any loop exist which is not touching this forward path? Yes, this loop is not touching this forward path. So delta 2 will be what? 1 minus loop gain, this loop gain which is not touching this forward path. 1 minus, so this one will be minus G3H1. So this will be minus G3H1. So delta 2 equal to 1 plus G3H1. Okay. So delta 2 will be 1 plus G3H1. Similarly, we have to consider for third forward path, we have to consider delta 3. Delta 3 is what? 1 minus loop gain which is not touching the forward path, G3. Okay. So the G3 in this G, while considering G3 path, is there any loop existing which is not touching this forward path? See, this loop is not touching and this loop is having common node, so this will be not considered. This loop which is not touching this forward path. Okay. So delta 3 equal to 1 minus loop gain which is not touching the forward path, G3. So this loop gain 1 minus G3H1. So delta 3 equal to 1 plus G3H1. Okay. So delta 1 will be this one, delta 2, and this will be delta 3. Okay. Now we have to find the C by R or transfer function, that is T equal to summation of Gk delta k divided by delta. So T equal to what? We have, so here Gk delta k we can write G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2 plus G3 delta 3 divided by delta. So k number of forward path 3, so G1 delta 1, G2 delta 2, G3 delta 3 divided by delta. Or T equal to what? C by R. So T equal to C by R, that is G1 value, G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, delta 1. So as it is remain as it is. So delta 2, G2, G1, G6 into delta 2, 1 plus G3H1 plus G3 delta 3 plus G3 and delta 3, that is 1 plus G3H1 divided by delta. Delta is what? 1 plus G3H1 plus G5S2 plus G3G5H1 and H2. So this is the transfer function of this signal flow graph. Now we will consider a block diagram and we will check whether this, from how the block diagram can be converted into signal flow graph, and we can find the transfer function of that signal flow graph. Okay. Consider a block diagram. So this is a block diagram, and we have to convert this block diagram into signal flow graph, and we have to find the transfer function. Okay, so how we will find out the transfer function of this block diagram? So first, for converting block diagram to signal flow, certain rules are there. How we will convert the block diagram into signal flow graph? First, replace all summing point and take-off points by nodes. ठीक है? So replace summing point and take-off point by nodes in case of signal flow graph. Okay, then we have to if summing point is before take-off point, then summing point and take-off point will be considered as a single node. Okay, if summing point is available before take-off point, then summing point and take-off point will be considered as a single node. If take-off point is available before summing point, then take-off point will be considered as a node, as well as summing point will be considered another node. Means if take-off point is placed before summing point, then take-off point will be one individual node, and summing point will be considered another individual node. Means take-off point and summing point both will consider two individual nodes. Okay, in this way we can convert the block diagram to signal flow graph. Okay, so here we will convert. How we will convert? First of all, we will consider we'll make the numbering here. So here one summing point, so this can be considered as a node, and this can be considered as a node, second node. And see, this is take-off point, so this can be considered node number 3, suppose say. And see, this summing point is placed before take-off point, so this will be considered as a single node. If take-off point is placed before summing point, that means they will both take-off point and summing point will be considered as two individual node. Since summing point is placed before take-off point, so this will be both will be considered as a single node. Okay, so this is the numbering by the help of which we can draw the signal flow graph. So total number of nodes are how much? 4 nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. Okay, suppose say this is R of S and this is C of S. So node number 1 to node number 2, that is transfer function is what? Nothing available, so that means 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 to 2, there is no transfer function, so here transfer function is unity. Okay, similarly node 2 to 3, transfer function is G1. Okay, and 3 to 2, one feedback is there, negative feedback. 3 to 2 and negative feedback, so this will be considered as minus H1. H1, since negative feedback, so minus H1. Okay, similarly node 3 to 4, so 3 to 4, this forward path transfer function G2, and there is another forward path which forming the forward path loop, that is G3, C. So this is 3 to 4, G3. Okay, and another feedback is there from node 4 to node 1. This is what? Minus S2. Okay, now we have converted this block diagram to this signal flow graph. Now we have to find the transfer function of this signal flow graph. Okay, so first what we have to calculate? We have to find the gain of forward path. So gain of forward paths. Gain of forward paths. So see, from node 1 to 2, 3, 4, this can be forward path. Node 1, 2, 3, 4, this can be forward path. Suppose say this is R of S and this is C of S, and this is 1, this is G1, this is G2. Okay, G1, G2. So this can be a forward path. So what will be the gain of this forward path? Suppose first forward path, say small G1 equal to what? 2, 3. G1 into G2. Okay, G1 into G2. Gain of first forward path. Now, second, see any other forward path are there? See node 1, 2, 3, then by the help of this G3, again node coming to node 4. So this can be a forward path. Node 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, G1, this is G3. Okay, so second forward path, suppose say G2. G2 will be what? 1 into G1 into G3, that is G1 into G3. Okay, any forward path available? Any other forward path? See, no. This is feedback and this is also feedback. So only two forward paths are there. Now we have to consider individual loops. Individual loops, see this node 2 to 3 and node again coming back to node 2. This can be loop. So node 2 to 3 G1 minus H1 3 2 to 3 node 2 to 3. See, this can be loop. So suppose say this is L1. So L1 equal to gain will be how much? Minus G1 H1. Okay. Now any other loops? See, node 1, 2, 3, 4, then this one. Again coming back to node number 1. So this can be loop. See, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose say this is 1 given G1, this is G2. Okay, G1, G2, and this is minus S2. Okay, so this can be loop. Suppose say this is L2. So loop gain, second loop, G1 into G2 minus S2, that is minus G1 into G2 into S2. Okay, any other loops? See, node 1, 2, 3, then this one. This can be loop. Okay, so node 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, G1, G2, R of S, C of S, sorry, this one, node 1, 2, 3, then G3 minus S2. This can be loop. 1, 2, 3, then this is node 4. This can be loop. Okay, so what suppose say this is L3, loop 3. So gain will be L3 gain will be what? 1 into G1 into G3 minus S2, that is minus G1 G3 and S2. G1 G3 and minus S2, minus G1 G3 S2. Okay, so any other loops are there or not? See, only three loops are there, L1, L2, L3. Now we have to consider two non-touching loops. Two non-touching loops. Two non-touching loops are there or not? See, this loop and this loop is touching to each other. Similarly, this loop and this loop also touching. So all three loops are touching to each other. So two non-touching loops are nil. Okay. Similarly, three non-touching loops also not available. Now we have to consider delta. Delta equal to what? Delta is what? 1 minus sum of individual loop gain plus sum of all possible gain products of two non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops plus so on. So 1 minus individual loops. So 1 minus individual loops, that is 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3. 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3, or two non-touching loops. So there is not existing two non-touching loops. So this one. So delta equal to 1 minus L1. Put the value of L1, L2, L3 respectively. So L1 G1 H1 minus G1 H1 minus G1 G2 H2 minus G1 G3 H2. That is delta equal to, so multiply minus, so all three are minus term, negative term. So 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 H2 plus G1 G3 H2. Okay. Now we have to find out what transfer function. Before finding the transfer function, we have to find out delta 1 and delta 2. Since there are two forward paths, so we have to find out delta 1 and delta 2. So delta 1, while considering delta 1, we have to check the forward path G1. So delta 1 is what? 1 minus loop gain which is not touching the forward path G1. Okay. So we have to check if there existing any loop which is not touching the forward path. If there is loop existing, that means 1 minus that loop gain. Okay. So here this forward path, every loops are touching to this forward path. So 1 minus 0, that is 1. Okay. So delta 1 equal to 1. Okay. Similarly, delta 2, while considering delta 2, we have to check this forward path 2, this forward path. So check any loop existing which is not touching this forward path G2. See, there is no forward path which is not touching this forward path G2. Every loop, this one loop 1, this loop 2 and this loop 3 are all are touching to this forward path G2. Okay. So delta 2 will be delta 2 equal to 1 minus 0, that is 1. So delta 2 equal to 1. Okay. Now we have to find the transfer function, that is transfer function equal to C by R. So T equal to summation of Gk delta K divided by delta. Or here there are two forward path. So G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2. So G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2 divided by delta. So T, as we know, T equal to what? C by R. So G1 delta 1, G1 G2 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2, G2 G1 G3 into delta 2 1. So G1 G3 divided by delta, value of delta, put the value of delta, this one, 1 plus g1 h1 plus g1 g2 h2 plus g1 g3 h2. So this is the transfer function of this block diagram. By this block diagram we have converted the signal flow graph. So this is the transfer function of this signal flow graph. Okay. Let us consider another block diagram and how we can solve that block diagram into signal flow graph, and we can find the transfer function. We'll check here. Okay. Consider a block diagram. So this is a block diagram given. We have to first convert into signal flow graph. We have to convert to signal flow graph. How will convert? In case of block diagram, whenever there is summing point and take-off point are placed, we have to replace the summing point and take-off points by nodes in case of signal flow graph. So replace summing point and take-off points into nodes in case of signal flow graph. Okay, and if summing point is placed before take-off point, then summing point and take-off point will be considered as single node. Both will be considered as a single node. If summing point is placed after take-off point, then take-off point will be considered as a node, as well as summing point will be considered as another node. Means take-off point is placed before summing point, means both summing point and take-off point will be considered as two nodes, two individual nodes. Okay, in this way we can convert the block diagram into signal flow graph. Okay. So first we will make the numbering here. Suppose this is summing point, we can consider as node 1. This is, see, summing point is placed after before take-off point, so this will be considered as, both will be considered as single node 2. And see here, summing point and take-off point. Take-off point is placed before summing point, so this will be considered as node 3, and this will be considered as node 4. Means if take-off point is placed before summing point, means both will be considered as individual node, and here node 5, here take-off point, so node 5. So draw the signal flow graph now. So total how much node? 5 nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so node 1 to 2 there is no transfer function, so consider as unity 1, and 2 to 3, node 2 to 3, that is transfer function of gain is g1, and node 2 to 4 there is a forward path loop 2 to 4, that is g2, and 3 to node 3 to 2, one feedback loop 3 to 2, that is negative feedback, so minus h1. Okay, and 4 to 5 gain is what? g3. Okay, and 3 to 4 nothing is there, so consider 1. Okay, and 5 to node 5 to node 1 feedback loop, feedback path is there and forming a loop. So this is minus S2. So this is the signal flow graph of this block diagram. Now we can solve this signal flow graph. So first, what we have to find out? Forward path gain. Forward or we have to find out gain of forward path. Okay, gain of forward path. So how many forward paths are there? See, node 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be forward path. Node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, G1, 1, G3. This can be a forward path straight way. Okay, so suppose say first forward path small g1 equal to what? Gain will be what? G1 into G3. Now if any other forward paths are there or not, see, from node 1 to 2, then node 4 to 5. This can be forward path. Node 1 to 2, then node 4, then 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so this is gain 1, G2, and this is G3. Okay, second forward path, suppose say G2 equal to what? Gain will be second forward path gain will be how much? G2 into G3. G2 into G3. Now we have to check. Now we have to consider individual loops. Individual loops. See how many loops are there? Node 2 to 3, then again coming back to 2. Node 2 to 3, and again coming back to 2 minus H1, and this is G1, 2 to 3. This can be loop. Suppose say this is loop 1. So L1 gain will be what? Minus G1 H1. Minus G1 into H1. So any other loops are there or not? See, this node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this one can be loop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 gain G1, 1 gain G3. Okay, and this is what? Minus S2. Okay, 1 to 2 gain 1, 2 to 3 gain G1, 3 to 4 gain 1, 4 to 5 gain G3, and this is node 5 again through minus S2. This is coming back to 1. So loop 2, that is loop 2 gain will be what? G1 G3 minus G1 G3 S2. G1 G3 minus S2. So G1 G3 minus S2. Okay, now any other loops are there? See, node 1 to 2, then node 4, then 5, then again 1. Node 1 to 2, 1 to 2, then node 4, then node 5. this can forming a loop. So neglect this one, no need to loop. So 1, 2, 4, 5. This can be a loop. This is 1, G2, G3. This is because input output not considered, because from signal is coming from 1 to 5, no need to consider R and C here. Okay, similarly here also no need to consider R and C, input and output. So this is forming a loop, and what will be again, suppose say this is L1, this is say L2, and this is L3, loop 3, that is L3 equal to 1 into G2 into G3 minus S2, that is minus G2 G3 S2. Okay, if there is existing any loop, other loop, no, only through 3 loops are there, 3 individual loops. Now we have to consider if there is a existence of any 2 non-touching loops. See, this one is one loop, and this is another loop, and this is another loop. So all are connecting to each other. So 2 non-touching loops, 2 non-touching loops not available. Okay, now we have to consider delta. Delta is what? Delta equal to 1 minus sum of individual loop gain plus sum of all possible gain products of 2 non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of 3 non-touching loops, and so on. Okay, so delta we have to consider. So delta equal to 1 minus individual loop, that is how many loops are there? 3 loops, L1 plus L2 plus L3. Sum of all possible gain products of 2 non-touching loops. So 2 non-touching loops nil. So delta will be limited to this much only. So put the value of L1 and L2 and L3. So delta will be equal to 1 minus L1 minus G1 H1 minus G1 G3 H2 minus G2 G3 H2 G2 G3 H2. So delta will be equal to minus multiplied, so all the 3 terms negative are negative, so it will be plus 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G3 H2 plus G2 G3 H2. Okay, so delta will be this one. Now we have to find out delta 1. Delta 1, why delta 1 is what? Delta 1, that is 1 minus loop gain which is not touching the forward path G1. Okay, for delta 1 we have to consider path G1, and we have to check if there is existence of any loop, if there is any loop which is not touching this forward path G1. See, all loops are touching to this forward path, straightway forward path. So delta 1 will be 1 minus loop gain of which is not touching the forward path. So 1 minus 0, that is 1. So delta 1 equal to 1. Now we have to consider delta 2. Delta 2. Since here there are 2 forward paths, so we have to find out delta 1 and delta 2. K is what? Number of forward paths. So 2 forward paths. So we have to consider delta K as delta 1 and delta 2. So delta 2 will be, while considering delta 2, we have to consider path G2, and we have to check if there is any existence of a loop which is not touching this forward path G2. Is there any loop exist which is not touching the forward path G2? See, G2, suppose say this 1 to 2, then 4, then 5. This is this 1 to 2, then 4, then 5. This one, this loop, this path is touching this loop as well as this loop and this loop. So there is no existence of any loop which is not touching the forward path G2. So delta 2 will be 1 minus loop gain of loop gain which is not touching the forward path, that is not available. So 1 minus 0, that is 1. So delta 2 will be equal to 1. Okay, so delta 2 equal to 1. Now we have to find the transfer function, that is C by R equal to summation of Gk delta k divided by delta. So here k equal to what? 2, number of forward path 2. So here we can write G1 delta 1 plus G2 delta 2 divided by delta. Since C by R is what? Transfer function. So which is equal to T. So C by R equal to G1 G3 into delta 1 into 1. So G1 into G3 into 1, that is G1 G3 plus G2 into G3 delta 2 also 1. So G2 G3 will remain as it is, divided by delta is what? 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G3 S2 plus G2 G3 S2, G1 H1 G1 G3 S2 plus G2 G3 S2. So this will be the transfer function of this signal flow graph which was converted from the block diagram. Okay, in this way any complicated system can be converted into signal flow graph, and by the help of signal flow graph by applying this is what Mason's-Gain formula. By the help of Mason's-Gain formula we can solve easily any signal flow graph. Okay, so this is easy way for solving signal flow graph and finding and it is very easy to find the transfer function of any system instead of applying block diagram reduction technique. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe my channel and please like, share my video. Thank you.